I want to start a company that forces people to think about important stuff. The way I do it is by teaching people about the universe through stories. The way we do it is by merging science and fiction in the best way possible. So, what does this company do? We provide experiences that you can have that makes learning very easy. All these experiences are based in one fictional world where information is endless. So basically, your curiosity triggers a question in your mind. You ask that question, but the question is endless. Even if you get an answer, there could be follow up questions. My goal is to ensure that there are no dead end questions. Even with questions that you ask, there are answers. There are follow up questions that you ask, there are follow up answers. If you don't understand a particular answer, then there would be a fictional scenario that would allow you to understand those experiences. Now, there are questions that do not have accurate, true, definite answers. What do we do then? In my creation, this is not a restriction. Then, what I do is consider answer in possibilities. Actually, that is how I think the universe runs. The universe runs in possibilities and probabilities. There are no fixed defined rules or laws by which the universe runs. In the universe, anything that can happen does happen, but what you are more likely to notice is what is more probable. That's going to be my approach. To create a fictional world that you can explore and use it to understand our own world, our own life, our own existence. So, for that, I need to build two aspects of it. One is the fictional data or the complete database called Guided Online Database or GOD, which you can explore, which anyone can explore by asking questions and follow up questions, and then stories that explain those answers. Then I need an interactive medium by which people interact with this fictional world called Rexel World. Now, all this information that I'm gathering already exists in the world, say in on the internet. But the thing is, the information is so scattered and we are so driven for passive consumption that we don't reach to what we want to reach. So, what I need to do is to create a perfect infrastructure that leads you to the right information. Okay, fine. This is an interesting idea and probably even unique and even ambitious. So, what is stopping me from doing it? I know what to do, I know how to do it. Still, there is some sort of hesitation that prevents me from doing it. I might say that I don't have time because of work, but that is a lie. There is sufficient time for me to work on this. But often, always, when I decide to work on it, some sort of distraction happens, and then I end up consuming content passively, which is a waste of time. It's the lack of focus and dedication, the problem. But then, what is the solution? If I reduce all my sensory inputs and just focus on probably what I am seeking, that might be the solution. So, stay offline while planning what I want to do and then get online only when I have decided what to do. Perhaps I need a pre routine where I sit quietly and breathe, meditate to clear my mind of all the thoughts and fatigue that I might be feeling. Perhaps to put myself at ease until only one thought remains. That one thought that I am going to work on. I must ensure that every time that I sit, I must produce significant output, something that I revisit often and then build on that later. It's basically a video or many videos that serve as kickstarter to a thought. or an idea that I want to build on. I think my process should begin with an output to speak all what I want to speak about a particular topic. This should then lead to the research and exploration of information. And then, most importantly, what I need to do is talk about it with anyone and everyone I come across, or someone who wants to listen. It would be beneficial if I plan an elevator pitch. Not really trying to get funds or impress anybody, but just to make it comfortable to share what I want to share with however limited time that I have. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. There should be a version of each elevator pitch. I'm developing an app that can answer all your questions. 1 minute pitch. I'm developing an application that can answer all your questions. The way you do that is access a database of information that serves as a thought process for the important stuff. The way we do it is you ask a question, you get an answer. You might have follow-up questions to those answers. So there will be follow-up answers. If there is an answer that you don't understand, there will be connected stories that you can read to make sense of that answer. Basically, the motto is to understand the universe through stories, where my objective is to combine the science and fiction. Now, this is just a rough pitch, but it is something that I can use and refine to tell people about what I am doing. I guess it serves as a power of manifestation. The more I talk about it, the more real it becomes.